Hello everybody. From the lounge chat today, we have an incredibly important message that really could be very helpful to very many families and children around South Africa. Gender-based violence has many tentacles, and one of the worst tentacles is human and sex trafficking. It is swift, it's sudden, and you don't even know it's happened until it's happened. My colleague Pakiso and I are going to firstly relate a narrative to you in English, and then we're going to relate the narrative in Zulu. And the narrative is about passwords. Giving your child a password that's going to keep them safe. A password that stays within your family. So without any further ado, let us begin our message. Thank you so much for joining us, Pakiso. Pakiso, I know that you've already started this wonderful initiative in schools. And it really is something that I want us to share at Family Life and spread this news. This is for everybody who's listening, because everybody who's listening knows somebody with a child. And it's not only little children. This is primary schools, high schools, day schools, creches. Wherever there are children, there's a threat, a potential threat. This is Lerato's story. Lerato lives with her mom. She had one sibling, and Lerato's mom is a nurse, and dad is a driver. So dad was often away, and mom would be nursing for a few days at a time, and then she'd have days off. So there were times when, they were not both parents at home. One day, when at home, Tandeka, that is the mom, asked Lerato if she would mind looking after Puleng for 1 hour, as she had to run an errand. Lerato was very proud to be asked to care for Puleng. She also felt immensely proud that her mom trusted her enough to be in charge of the home while she ran her errand. Tandeka left, and they settled in to do their homework. About 10 minutes after Tandeka had left, there was a knock on the door. A feeling of dread crept into Lerato's heart, but being the big sister and being in charge of the house was very important to her. The person knocked again, this time louder and quicker. She gathered herself and asked boldly through the closed door, "Who is it?" The reply came, "It is Uncle Sipho and Aunt Jeanette." There was a silence that lasted a moment too long, just long enough to give Lerato a funny feeling. She wasn't sure that she could place either Uncle Sipho or Aunt Jeanette at any social or family event. She replied through the door, "Uncle Sipho and Aunt Jeanette, my mom is not here." There was another silence that lasted a moment too long. Lerato felt ill. And then she remembered the discussion that she and her mom had had countless times before. It was as if her mom's face appeared in front of her, and they'd rehearsed this moment so often. She heard her mom's voice so loud and so clear. She said, "Lerato, never open the door to anyone, even if you know them well. Ask for the password." The knocking became more urgent, but Lerato felt very much more in control of the situation. She remembered the password. Practicing it over and over again with her mom had really helped. Feeling brave, she went to the door and said in a clear and confident voice, "Uncle Sipho and Aunt Jeanette, what is the password?" There was absolute silence, a silence that went on too long this time. Uncle Sipho said, "Just open the door, I'll work with your dad." Lerato, now feeling very bold, and she said very clearly again, What is the password? Silence. This time the silence stayed. She peeped through the window and saw two figures walking quickly away. Strange, she thought. I don't recognize these two even from the back. She definitely did not know anyone in such a fancy car that they got in 3 houses down the road. That is Lerato's story. I'm going to ask Pakiso to tell you this story in Zulu.
Ngiyabonga. Benes. Sizokhuluma lana ngoLerato ohlala nomama wakhe, nobaba wakhe, nosisi wakhe omncane. uLerato una 11 years and usisi wakhe yena uneminyaka 9. uLerato umama wakhe uThandeka usebenza njengomhlengikazi esibhedlela. So ngesinye isikhathi unokuthi asebenze amahora amaningi aphinde abuye futhi athi ukuphumula kancane ekhaya. Ubaba kaLerato yena ushayela amaloli amakhulu. Ngakho lokho uhamba isikhathi eside engekho ekhaya. Ngelinye ilanga uThandeka wase etshela uLerato ukuthi Lerato ngicela ukuthi unakekele usisi wakho uPuleng. Ngoba khona into ebalulekile ekumele ukuthi ngiyoyenza. Ngalokho ngizokushiya nje ihora elilodwa nje kuphela. uLerato wayejabule kakhulu ngokuthi umama wakhe emthembe ngalomsebenzi ongaka. Emuva kwesikhashana umama wakhe esehambile, uLerato wasezwa kuba nomuntu onconcozayo eminyango. Wathula uLerato ngokuthuka mangala ukuthi hawu ingabe ubani loyo. Waphinda futhi kwanconcoza eminyango. Wasuyabuza ukuthi ubani. Izwi labuya lathi yimi umalume wakho uSipho, ngihamba nomalumekazi wakho uJeanette. Sivulele sizokulanda. Hayi uLerato ngokuthuka wathula. Waphinda waba nokuthula. Yabuya futhi kunconcoza futhi. uLerato wasuyabuza ukuthi ubani. Wathi ubaba ukuthe ngizokulanda. uLerato yakhumbula konje uke wakhulumisana nomama wakhe bekhuluma ngendaba yepassword. Belibele beyikhuluma kaningi ukuthi uma kufika umuntu ethi uzomlanda engamazi angamvuleli athi nje ngitshela ukuthi yini password. Ngoba bebelibele beyipractice kaningi nomama wakhe, ubuso buka mama wakhe bamfikela kuye uLerato. Wasekhumbula ke umama wakhe uma esho ukuthi Lerato ungavuleli umuntu uma engakuphanga ipassword. uLerato wasuyabuza, malume Sipho ithini ipassword? Wathula kwaba nokuthula. Waphinda futhi umalume Sipho wanconcoza. uLerato wathi itheni ipassword? Wathula umalume Sipho, Lerato ubaba wakho ukuthume ukuthi ngizokulanda. Malume Sipho ngithe ipassword ithini? Kwaba nokuthula. Lapha after imizuzwana engaba engakhi uLerato wasuyalunguza ewindeni. Mekethi uyabheka uyabona abantu ababili angabazi akaze ababone nokubabona. Bephuma ngegate bayehla ngomgwaqo bayongena kwenye imoto iyonukusho engaba izindlu ezintathu from eyakubo. Mekethi uyababheka nje from ngapha emuva akabazi laba abantu laba. Base bayahamba labo bantu. uLerato wezizwa ejabulile ukuthi yazi yini namhlanje ngibahlulile abantu bebefuna khona into ebebezoyenza. Ngalokho ukufuna ipassword abakuphumelelanga lutho. Ngiyabonga.
Ngiyabonga kakhulu Pakiso. Your children are vulnerable if they go on taxi ranks, if they walk alone from school, if they take transport. They must be taught not to trust anybody, but to work purely on the password. The password can be developed in the evening over dinner. Keep your password in your purse or in your husband's wallet and put a small piece of paper in the child's school bag, just in case they forget the password. Practice that password, but keep it in the family. Keep that password in the family. This is one family secret that must be kept.
They must never share it with anyone, even with their friends. Never share your password with anyone.
Absolutely. Is there anything you want to add, Pakiso?
No, at the moment there is nothing. Thank you, Ben.
Thank you so much for being with us and for your energy and your presence.
Thank you.
From us, until next time, goodbye.